TFNN. Headline News Update.
Hi everyone, Basil Chapman here, and I am the host of the Tiger Technicians Hour and the author of the Opening Call Daily newsletter. My show will be coming up in another few minutes straight after this Tiger Financial News Network noon update. Dow's down 284 at 20,530. It was really interesting last night seeing the action. Let me just show you the futures. Let me go to the 10-minute chart. Yeah, so the 10-minute chart just humming along on the 200-period moving average at so towards midnight, and then whoosh, all of a sudden you look at a smash to the downside. And of course, that was a report that President Trump had symptoms of the coronavirus, or at least it tested positive. Well, you can see there's been a really good intermediate term potential bounce. I say intermediate term, intraday that is, and then it failed. And because it failed, it went to peak E in the 10-minute chart. You can just go all the way through to D in the 2-minute chart. We've got to take this seriously, and there are a couple of reasons why. If you look at the daily chart of the Dow, it got repelled at the trend line resistance. It did not rally sharp enough yesterday to close at the high. It did make a new recovery high, but it didn't close at the high, and it pulled back. And today's pullback back to the 9 and 14-period moving averages, which are still negative, just tells me that that weekly chart that we've been talking about for quite some time now, to say there's a really good chance, especially based on the QQQs, the NDX 100, that we're in a consolidation phase, and that there's a good chance that October will not see a new all-time high in some of the indices or recovery high in the Dow. So let's go through with that. You're looking at the Dow, as I said, down 1%. The S&P is down 1.3. It's down 46 at 33.34. Same pattern. That weekly chart is also stretching out. This is the fourth week, and it's Friday, so we haven't closed significantly higher. That means that the consolidation is still taking place, and that monthly chart really looks like it will make a peak A in the end with no new high in October. Let's look at the QQQ NDX 100. Down 2.85%, even deeper. That weekly chart is even more significant in that it's going to take a lot to break to a new high above 303. Let's look at gold. Is gold rallying under these conditions? It's down 11 at 1906, and the dollar's attempting to rally. There's a lot to talk about in my show, the Tiger Technicians Hour, coming up in another few minutes. Hope you can stay. See you in a few minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to have a good